I think She Loves Me is the most stunning production, hands down.
Well, thank
How
you.
excited are you?
It's pretty exciting. It's exciting, and it's exciting for me, but it's like so exciting because you work. I don't think I've ever kind of worked as long on something. Like Scott Ellis, a director, old friend of mine. It's like I remember him calling in July. He's like, Scott, rehearsals in January. So we all got together soon. So I got to know David really well early, and Warren, and then the cast. Like I said, I've known Laura for a very, very long time. And Jane as well, and I remember just meeting Zach. It was like, went to rehearsal. I'd never met him before, and we were doing a fitting. And I was like, all right, you know what? I was there. I was like, I'll just take him to the costume shop with me. So we totally just like bonded like on the subway, to the costume shop. It's like, yeah, we can take the subway. It was great. He's a great guy. The cast is so great. I've never been in a production where they're like, you can't go, and I'm like, I don't work here on a daily basis. Like I have to leave, and it's so hard to leave the theater because not only is it like such a fun production, that group is such a great group, and I've never had an experience like it. Even though they've all been positive, this has been above and beyond. So.
The Tony pin, how cool is that?
Tony pin is good. It's funny because, and She Loves Me, they wear like, M buttons or pins or whatever for merit checks. And I was like, all right, how are we doing this? So, and when I get my little Tony, magnetized Tony pin, I was like, it reminds me of what we came up with for one of the many solutions of problems to solve at She Loves Me. So.
Is it all surreal, this whole thing, this whole Tony thing and nominations for this show and everything?
I grew up going to the theater, and I'm so thankful to my parents for kind of bringing me into that world and that experience that really there's no parallel to it. Like I said, there's nothing that loses you when you go to that perfect show. She Loves Me is that show that you can just sit in, and it just kind of takes you away, and it just brings you another place. So so it's actually very unreal for me. I'm a fashion designer, and that's my trade and my business forever and ever and ever, and it's just evolved to be able to be included in this world as well. So I feel really, really grateful, to be able to do, things that I love, like, fashion, of course, but then to be able to be brought in to have somebody like Scott to have the vision and courage to be like, I'm giving this huge production to a fashion designer who I trust his taste level and his expertise in it. So it was really great. It was just kind of the vote of confidence, the experience of the whole production, the people. It's been really, really such a positive thing.